The public beta for iOS 12 went live this month, allowing Apple users to test out some new and interesting features before the update is officially released. One of the best updates is an improvement to performance across the board, and that includes older devices. So if you're, say, still using the iPhone 5S and you've been experiencing slowdown because of the age of the phone, then give the beta a try and see how things improve. And additionally, there's better notification management with grouped notifications and enhancements to Do Not Disturb and the other great feature, Screen Time. Now, Screen Time lets you see how long you use your device and what your time is spent doing. So with that information, you can manage your battery usage accordingly, or if you have a data cap, set limits on your data usage. Judging by the beta, iOS 12 seems like it'll be a terrific update, especially with the performance improvements. And the fact that it carries over to older devices is even better. Samsung continues their confusing budget line of phones with the Galaxy A6, which is essentially the Galaxy A8 within the aluminium body of the Galaxy J5. Got it? Got all that? Good? Okay. Despite the confusing model names, I've always been a fan of the mid-range Samsung models, phones or tablets or otherwise, because I'm more of an essential features person when it comes to phones. I remember the S7 Edge announcement and thinking, okay, so I'm paying how much for slightly curved edges? I know there is more to it than that, but that's my preference. I'm still on my Galaxy A3 from 2015 and only now am I thinking of an upgrade, which is where this month's A6 release caught my eye. The two models offer you 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, or 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. Then there's the 3000mAh battery, 16MP front and rear cameras, dual SIM, and that's about it. It does what it needs to do. That said, one big drawback is the screen resolution, 1490 by 720, which, let's face it, isn't great even for a budget phone. I think we're at the point now where 1080p should be the baseline. So the A6, it's fine. Maybe a bit too budget even for me, especially with the resolution, but then I'm all for continued releases of cheaper models as well as the top range S series. The Asus Zenfone 5Z has made waves this month for managing to undercut the iPhone X and Galaxy S9 in many areas for a much cheaper price. An update to the Zenfone 5, obviously the 5Z offers some great specs with 8GB of RAM, a resolution of 2246 by 1080, and 128GB of storage with SD card support. All good stuff. But it boasts a couple of interestingly unique features too. One is glove support, so you can still use it with gloves on no problem, as well as a basic AI feature that learns when you go to sleep and wake up. Ignoring how creepy that might sound, with this it will charge the battery to 80% and hold it there until an hour before you wake up, so to avoid wearing down the battery, which is a terrific inclusion. And speaking of the battery, the Asus Zenphones have varied, but most of them, the 5Z included, have great battery life. So if you are in the market for something similar to the iPhone X or Galaxy S9, the Zenfone 5Z gives you a comparable experience for a much cheaper price. CeX.